Good morning. We're looking at some of our DOT cams around the valley, but our camera here in Fargo looking very bright and sunny. As we are looking to the south, you can see the sun at the very tippy top of the screen there, shining brightly with this little break in the clouds that we're enjoying here as we head into the afternoon. There are places that are looking a lot different though, and one of those spots is in our western viewing area in the James River Valley. This is the Gackle area. You can see views not so great on the DOT cam there, and that's one of the locations experiencing fog and other issues. Here's another look at several spots in Cavalier. We showed you that earlier. The view is on the low end. Binford, not so dense for our fog, but still visibility down a bit. You can see New Rockford. We've got moisture on the camera. We've had some freezing drizzle in places, including in that area. East Grand Forks also has had at times some moisture on the camera. Not looking too bad right now on the Minnesota DOT cam there. So taking a look at our visibility reports, we're doing just fine in Lakes Country. You can see over to the west though, Cooperstown is at 0, Jamestown a quarter-mile visibility. We've seen some big improvements since this morning in places like Oaks and Gwinner. We're up to 6 miles there now after being at 0 around daybreak this morning. And then moving to the north, you can see that Northern Valley and west, more areas where visibility is down a bit. War Road at 1.25 miles, Walhalla, Cavalier we're at a quarter mile, Langdon at 0, so is Rolla, and Devil's Lake struggling off and on with lifting fog, and then it gets worse again, and right now we're at 3 miles currently. That's in Devil's Lake and Grand Forks at 3 miles. So checking out our visibility, or rather our wind speeds, we're seeing wind coming in. It's starting to turn southeasterly after being easterly through the morning. You can see some wind starting to pick up a little bit, some gusts into the 20s, and that will be something that increases along with our rain chances for later today. And our temperatures, those are on their way up. We're into the 40s right now in Lakes Country, back over to Fargo, 46 degrees. With open ground, I expect to see this temperature soar. I bumped up our high for today back to around 50 for us in Fargo. But you can see the difference where the clouds are and just in general where we're closer to this system. The heart of it, we're looking at temperatures more into that freezing range, the Devil's Lake area at 31. So just looking at our almanac today to take a look at a comparison here. Average high 20 degrees, well above that. And our record 51. It's an old one set back in 1886 in Fargo. And again, I've moved our forecast high up to 50. So we're going to be very close. Here's a look at our radar and satellite. You can see the rain, the drizzle moving northward. These pockets where we've got a big area of clear skies down by Wahpeton Breckenridge. And this is all lifting north with warm air following that moisture. Now I want to point out places in Devil's Lake and surrounding area, that's where temperatures again are below freezing. So this drizzle that's happening is leading to some slick spots in areas. So be careful out there. You can see more snow over to the west over by Williston. So this is kind of the start of things for us. We've got the drizzle going on out there for some of us today. Temperatures are going to be on the rise. This is 3 p.m. You can see 40s to about 50 in the south. More likely to be cooler in the north and west as we go from Devil's Lake toward Minot. It's going to be closer to the low to mid 30s. And then moving into the nighttime hours for tonight, the wind continues to increase. We'll have gusts topping 30 miles per hour. And look at this rain chances taking over, and it's looking more moderate rainfall where we see it, and scattered rain that's more than just a little bit of drizzle. This continues on into Thursday morning. Let's move ahead into the day on Thursday. Expect to see eventually, you can see the rain starting off. This is noon tomorrow, so 24 hours from now, but eventually that changes over to snow, and it's going to be happening in the afternoon, first in the Devil's Lake area and then spreading eastward from there heading into Thursday night with that wind picking up out of the northwest, and that continues into Friday. So snowfall potential, this is going to be a difficult one to nail down with our warm temperatures. We're going to see some melting initially, but the potential's there for a few inches of snow up along the border area. Lesser amounts to the south still if we are cool enough as the snow is falling, another 1 to 2, maybe even 3 inches of snow possible with this event. And you can see the big cool down on our first alert weather days, Thursday to Friday. We go from 45 to 30. So big changes in the forecast continuing on into the weekend. Not nearly as warm as we've been, but still not bad for February.
But to tell you also, the big 50, 50
yes.
for the high. Enjoy it. Because, yeah, it's just kind of,
we're going to start sliding again back
yeah.
to, more reality for the month.
Definitely. Yeah. Lisa, thank you so much.